Hi, fellow traders. What's happening? I hope you guys had a great day today. I'm going to kind of recap my day. It's been a little challenging, but I really wanted to come on and share a quick message with you. We kind of got into this debate in chat toward the end of it, but even if you don't watch the recap of the trades, please listen to what I have to say. It's not the most popular thing. A lot of people won't tell you this, but in trading, I know we always promote individuality. We don't want you to follow us. We want you to develop your own and all of that. But it is a process. Okay, being creative in trading is a process. So in order to be creative, you've got to have the foundational stuff first. All right, before you can go off and start working on something outside of what I'm trying to teach you or what whoever your teacher is trying to teach you, whenever you start doing that, you kind of negate the effectiveness of our teaching. Because what we're doing is we're trying to teach you the foundation. I don't want you to trade the same way I trade the rest of your career. But in the beginning, I want you to learn the foundation, the fundamentals. So all of the trading that I do, all of the strategies that I trade, I want you to learn the foundation. The first 90 days of trading program is what I'm teaching you, all of these things, everything that you should have learned in the first 90 days, or if you're brand new, everything that you need to know in these first 90 days. Because you will need that foundation. To be creative, you have to have that foundation. And then, once you become successful, you're going to become even more creative. But you're going to have to be able to draw from that process that you had as you grew and as you continue up this ladder. So, if I'm not teaching you Fibonacci, trying to incorporate it into what I do is probably going to be the hardest thing for you because I don't teach it. It's not important to my trading, and it may be something that you could be creative with down the road, but if you don't have the foundation and the fundamentals of trading, then you're not going to get there. You're not going to make it. So it's really important that you get the foundation and the fundamentals down from who you're learning from. And then you can start being creative. Because you're going to be lost if you're trying to add too much sauce to your taco. What happens when you put too much stuff on your Taco Tuesday taco? It becomes a mess. It starts falling all over the place. You get some good bites, but it's a mess. And that's what happens to your trading. You get some good trades, but it turns out to be a mess sometimes. But I wanted to share that with you. I know when we come into trading, it's so exciting and we want to learn and we want to grow, but we have to slow down and we have to do this thing in the right process. So for us to branch out and to grow, we've got to get that foundation. All right, so let's take a look at some of these trades here. So I'm in one trade now. This is the earnings trade. Now I got blown up on this, just being ignorant. I didn't realize that this wasn't the announcement candle. This was the announcement candle. So when it took off, I got in, and I'm sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting, and then I realized this is the announcement candle. So I get out, and then once it breaks the low, I get in. Had to deal with a little bit of headache here, but it finally started working, and we are coming down. As a matter of fact, this is the trade that prompted the debate, in chat about, Fibonacci. I guess there was a Fibonacci line, and he said it's not going to go any lower. Based on Fibonacci and then his math, and I can guarantee you it's not going to go any lower, but look what it did. you know, I'm probably up $1,000 on this. I don't know exactly, but you know, this is what I'm talking about. I don't teach that. That's not part of what I teach. And if I did, I probably wouldn't have been taking this trade, and I wouldn't have made this money following that. So learn from the person that you're learning from. Learn how they do it. Get it down. Know how to execute. If you can't execute a strategy, it doesn't matter where you go or what you do, you still aren't going to be able to execute it. So make sure you get that foundation down. So that's the shop earnings trade. I'm hoping I can break even on this before the end of the day. You know, the market stops trading at 8 o'clock, and we may get a nice little sell down toward 45, and that'll put me back righteous on shop. The other earnings trade I took was Twilio. Here's the announcement candle. Once we broke the high, I bought it, hit 2 profit targets, and then that was it. I didn't mean to take it all off here, but it looks like I'm a genius, but it was an accidental genius. I was supposed to take half of what was left, but I accidentally put the order for the whole thing, and that was that. But it didn't go anywhere else. So that worked out. That was pretty smart. Now, if you saw the videos on YouTube, on Twitter, you did see my Airbnb trade from this morning. This was a 5-minute opening range breakout, like I signed off. But here's a 5-minute opening range high. We broke out. You can see I waited patiently, finally got my first target, then all of a sudden it came back and stopped me out at break even. I got back in here when we broke out. It pulled back, confirmed taking out the 20, so I stopped out, and then guess what? Turned around and went again. So I got back in. This first trade paid me back a little bit of extra money here on this second profit target, and then came back to break even. So that was my Airbnb trade, and Tesla was the one that I lost on, the red trade today. You know, right here, this was an opening range low way up here. Alright, but I wasn't going to short it into this, and I wasn't going to short it into that. So we had a bounce, and we came all the way back down to the 200 moving average. And as soon as we confirmed under the 200, I got in, and it just turned on me again. So once we closed back above the 200, and this confirmed reclaiming it, I took it off. You know, no harm, no foul. But that was the trade from this morning. That was my worst trade today. So, you know, right now we're working on shop, just kind of waiting to see if we're going to continue to sell off and get down to that 45. If not, we'll kill it. You know, wherever I'm at for the day, that's where I'm at. I don't even know P&L wise. I do not look at my P&L until I'm done trading for the day. And you guys that work with me, you know why that's very, very important. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this. If you didn't listen to my message and you fast forward through it, go back and listen to it. If 10 people listen to it and it gets through to one person, I'm happy. I did my job. So you guys take care, and I'll see you in the jungle. Peace.